Scott Bessent and the Trump administration threatened to blow up the global financial system. They want to sanction not only Iran, but everyone doing business with Iran. They want to cut off even the under-the-table trade that goes on with Iran. That means China. I will say this. Can we please, for the love of God, just keep it together until my baby gets FDA approved later this year or early next and gets bought out by Big Pharma? Can we please keep it together until then? Until DFTX or HELP or CMPS gets bought out by Big Pharma. I beg you, please. Let's just... I pray for global stability until then. Now here is Adrian Barker talking about the appeal of the Omega Speedmaster, the Speedy, the Moonwatch. They took it to the moon. Enthusiasts love the Moonwatch. Can I tell you this, okay? If anybody is in the market for a watch, you guys know I used to trade luxury watches. If anybody is in the market for a watch, can I say this? My uncle, it turns out, I only found out recently, my uncle has been wearing that watch since the birth of his son. So for decades, this ninja has been wearing this in front, and I never noticed. And you might say, oh, that's what I want in a watch. I don't want anybody to see my watch. I don't want anybody to know. It's for me. It's just for my... Okay. To me, that's a lot like having a big penis and nobody ever gets to see it. Like, what would be the point? Like, if I could get penis enlargement surgery right now, but no one's ever going to see it, I'll just stick with what I got right now. You know what I mean? It's quite comfortable the way it is. I only want the penis enlargement. I only want to pay for the penis enlargement if somebody is going to get to see it at some point. And I feel the same way about watches. If nobody's going to notice, he paid like $1,800 for it decades ago. If no one's going to see it, what is the point? Just get a Casio. That's my view on it. Let me tell you something. If DFTX gets bought out, let's get crazy. Let's get wild. Okay, ATAI just got bought out for a very disappointing number. I think like $6.75 plus $2.50 if the depending on if they hit certain benchmarks. ATAI got bought out by Eli Lilly. But let's get wild. Let's get wild and crazy. If DFTX or HELP or whoever, if they get bought out by, say, Johnson & Johnson or Abbey, if they get bought out for like $100, my Casio, my under-the-radar Casio, which I love, my A168 gold Casio, I love that watch. Straight in the bin. Get out of here, Casio A168. If DFTX, HELP, or CMPS hit $100, I'm getting a full gold Submariner. Okay? And I'm going to be showing it off to escorts. I'll be drowning in escorts. And if somebody, honestly, they're like, oh, it's too flashy, people will rob you. I take that as a compliment, to be honest. First of all, it's insured, so whatever. But, yeah, so I don't get the appeal of the Omega. They're like, oh, it keeps perfect time. I have an Apple Watch. What the hell? What the F? Can I be honest with you? I never even set the time on my watches. Most of the time, it was kind of a pain in the ass. Most of the time, I wouldn't even set the time. Here's Ryan Russillo and Jason Williams, I think, playing dumb about Enes Kanter. And I hate Enes Kanter. If Enes Kanter announced he got the big C, I'd have been like, whatever, who cares? Okay, I wouldn't care if Enes Kanter had the big C. If Enes Kanter got bit by a poisonous snake, and I knew where the antidote was, I wouldn't say anything. No, I hate the guy. Like, I really hate the guy. But I feel Ryan Russillo and Jason Williams I think they're playing dumb. Like, they're pretending to not understand what Enes Kanter is saying. They're like, oh, what? Why does he want to play in the W? Why does he want to play against girls?
Yeah, Enes Kanter, stupid. Fuck he doing, dog? Seriously.
Yeah, that's good.
Why does he want to play with women?
For attention.
Why?
Royce White does a podcast.
Why motherfuckers you want to play with girls?
Say you're a Sophie Cunningham fan, I don't think you should be an Enes Kanter fan or a Royce White fan. Because this is about attention for them. And for Kanter to show up to a WNBA game, get into it with a player on the court, all right, and maybe a little old school with the fact that the player is a woman. And he's going to stand up on the baseline and then get thrown out and do that. And this is where I think the right's like, hey, there's probably a lot of stuff that I would agree with you on, but I don't even want to talk about it, because I don't want a headline on and this is the part where it's not fear, it's just those of us that have done this long enough go, what's the fucking point? Like, you probably know where I stand on this. I probably don't even feel like talking about it. I don't need to talk about it. I can't wait for football to start. And I don't want to.
No, I think Enes Kanter and these right-wingers are just pointing out the absurdity of claiming that everyone who identifies as a woman is instantly a woman. That's all it takes. I'm a woman, therefore I'm a woman. Let me play in the WNBA. They're just pointing out the absurdity in that stance. And I am not saying the other side is correct, where you're like checking everybody's vajahoos to make sure I'm not advocating that. I'm just saying it's a lot like hashtag believe all women. Remember hashtag believe all women? And everybody was like, after like 2 months, everybody's like, wait, what do you mean believe all women? You obviously should not believe all women. You obviously should not do that at all. You should not believe all women. And probably there's an issue here where the slogan, where if somebody identifies as a woman, that's good enough for me. It's good enough for me as well. Like, if you want me to call you they, them, he, she, whatever you want me to call you, I watched Heated Rivalry. Heated Rivalry is one of my favorite shows, so I am an ally of the LGBTQ community, for sure. Okay? But yeah, there's probably some issues there from a technical standpoint. You probably cannot just take everybody's word for it in sports. And I agree, it's not a problem. They made it up. There's like a lot of people who are in that position of LGBTQ. They're not like trying to draw attention to themselves. They just want to be integrated into society. They just want to like play sports also. They don't want to be left out type of thing. They just want to be included. It's not as though they're trying to game the system. And let me also say this, Riley Gaines is like a 3 out of 10, honestly. Like 4 out of 10 at best. So let me just say that. I feel people don't say that enough. Riley Gaines, aside from not being very good, is also like a 4 out of 10 tops. So I feel not enough people point that out. And yeah. So I don't know. As far as Enes Kanter, he would be the LeBron James of the WNBA. And I think that is his point. But again, I hate him. I hate Enes Kanter. So if you guys just want to call him a regard and dismiss his opinion, I'm okay with that as well. Ultimately, I'm fine. I just feel like people are playing dumb a little bit, trying to pretend like they don't understand his point. But if you want to do that, you know what? God bless. Godspeed. Honestly, I don't care. What do I care?